Hi guys, I'm JJ here at Budget by JJ, a millennial based out of New York City, and I'm on the road to financial freedom by using a cash-based budgeting system. So if that's something that you're interested in, please go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Today we are actually cash stuffing the second paycheck for March. So happy spring, y'all. If you can see here, I have this little, what's actually called a unicorno, and this little figurine is joining us today. I forget their name, but they're inspired by carnivorous plants or Venus flytraps. Super cool. I do love collecting these. Their name is escaping me right now, but I'm absolutely obsessed with these. I love them. Okay, starting with the rent, it's going to be $460. So we have 100, 200, 3, 4. We have a 50 and a 10. So this 460 is actually going to be the first half of May's rent. Again, April is taken care of because we are 2 weeks ahead. And in fact, we bought some supplies to repaint the apartment because it's been 3 years. And according to New York City law, the landlord is obligated to refresh the apartment. However, we decided that we were going to do it ourselves because my partner has like really specific ideas and they're really fun and I'm really excited to implement them. Whatever we actually paid for, which was going to come out of the deposit, is actually being credited to the April rent, which is pretty cool. So April is actually going to have a discount of about $240. My partner's like, it's not really a discount because we still have to account for the fact that we paid for the materials already. And so I said, okay, well, whatever, just pay me the half for the materials down the line. It's not really a big deal right now. So we're blessed that we're in that position. So we have $460 ready to go for the first half of May. Next, we have the utilities, and it's going to be $100. So just 100. So utilities has 100, 200, 220, 225, 26, 27, $227. So this is going to go towards the electric, the internet, and the gas. I'm going to leave it in the envelope and just make the payment in the coming week. Next, we have the groceries, and it's going to be $310. So 2 100s, 2 50s, and 2 5s. I'm gonna do the janky 5s here. Again, 155 is gonna go back to the bank, and then 155 is gonna stay in the envelope till I need it for the following week. Again, I think I've been doing great on my grocery budget. I haven't really gone over. We definitely are gonna make a Costco run, so looking forward to that. Next, we have subscriptions, and it's getting $36. So that's gonna be a 20, 10, 5, and a 1. So in total, we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71. This might be a little over for this category, but some subscriptions have, been added and taken away. So again, I'll have to do that breakdown and a budget with me next time to get a good idea of where we're at. As you can see, it jumped up a little bit from the 66 last time. Now we're at 71. It's okay. I really don't mind. I'd rather be over than under. Next, we have the emergency fund. And I thought I was going to do less this time around, but we're actually going to cash stuff $350. So we have 1, 2, 3. This is tentative. 50. Only because I want to make sure that I have everything going forward. So I'm going to go ahead and deposit these in the high yield savings account and then swap it out here for some more of my Scrooge McDuck placeholder money. I have 100. 200, 300, 400, and 500 with the 50. This paper is like super thin, so it's really hard to count that. So far, we have $550 now set aside for the emergency fund. Okay, now we're in the debt binder, so we're going to go ahead and pay towards the chase. I believe it's $380. 100, 2, the last 100, 50. 20 for 70, the last 10 for 80. So this will be going back to the bank. Next, we have the Capital One, and we'll be cash stuffing $53. So that's a 50, 1, 2, and 3. Then we have the Fortiva, and it's going to be $76. So we have a 50, 20, 5, and this last one for the 6. And then lastly, we're going to go ahead and pay towards the New York State taxes, and that's going to be $80. So we have the 50, the last 20, and these 2 5s. The reason I have 5s here is because I had to go back to the bank because I confused myself. I added another $50 by accident that was already accounted for the saving challenges, and it threw off the whole count. So the poor teller was like, the math is not mathing. And I was like, dang it. So I said, okay, just give me the money and I'll rework my numbers and I'll just come back. And that's what I ended up doing. Just ran an errand back to the Chase Bank, deposited the money that I had taken out unnecessarily, and got 2 5s out for the 10 that was missing. And we do have the $50 available for our next saving challenges roll and save, so I'm pretty stoked about that. So now we're just going to put that money in the bank bag, and then I'll just head to the bank tomorrow and put this in the account so that way I can start paying off some of these bills and credit cards. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. It's been a wonderful month so far. I had a wonderful birthday dinner with my friend and Bae. We went to this restaurant called 5 Napkins Burger, and there's only 2 locations in Manhattan, and we went to the one in Hell's Kitchen. Highly recommend. It's like all American cuisine. It does have a nice variety of menu options, and we just had such a great time. The food was delicious. They had pomegranate margaritas on tap. Frozen, those were so good. I hit my limit at 3. And then for the dessert, they ended up putting a candle into the chocolate cake, and it was just so good. Very decadent. And then I ended up going shopping. My friend gave me some money, so I went out and bought some collectibles. So it's nice to finally get items that wasn't coming out of my pocket. But really, thank you all for all the birthday wishes. I truly appreciate it. Comment down below how your month has been going and if you've been reaching your goals, finding success, or even some obstacles. Huge thank you to all my subscribers. Your support means the world to me. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video out with someone you think that might like it. Also, be sure to hit that bell notification for all so you're notified for future videos like this one. I hope you enjoy the rest of your March, and we are not quite done yet. We do have a roll and save coming up, so please stay tuned for that. So until then, bye.